Hey guys, what's up? Today I'll be showing you a glove password system I made using Arduino. So basically I was working on this other project which was a sign language interpreter which uses this glove with flex sensors onto it to convert sign language into speech. So that project is still ongoing, but right now I decided to make this cool little thing. So it's going to be a glove password system. So basically you're going to put your hand in the glove, and then based on whatever number you make with your hand, like 1, 2, 3, anything like that, then there's a code in the Arduino that has a password in it, and you can see if the password is correct or not. So first I'll just be showing you the glove over here. So basically it's a normal glove, but each of these fingers has a hole in it, 2 holes in it, and there's a flex sensor going through that, and that's for all 4 fingers and the thumb. And this flex sensor, then I have the circuit over here which uses a resistor. There's a common 5 volts and a common ground, and the flex sensor pins are all connected to the analog input pins over here, so you can see how much it is flexed by. So now I'll be showing you the code. Alright, so here is the code. So first of all, in the beginning we are defining some variables, so constants. Const int flex1 equals a0, and basically these are just the pins for the flex sensors. And if you're wondering what the 6 is here, that's because the pins were finished, and this 6 is the digital one that can be operated as an analog pin. Over here we're just defining some variables. I'll show you what they're for. Then we have this int positions array. So basically this is how the positions are represented. So as you can see over here, it says 0 means not bent and 1 means bent. So this is the representation for 0. So this is thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. So like for 0, the thumb isn't bent while the rest are. For the second one, as you can see, the thumb isn't bent, the index finger isn't bent, and the rest are, and so on. Now here we have another array, words array. Basically these are the characters 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. And finally we have the password array. This is the password that we're going to be using, which is 5151. We have some more variables, and now here in our void setup, we're just going to begin the serial monitor at a baud rate of 9600, and pin mode flex1 input, that we're going to get an input from all of these pins that we defined over here. So here we have a function int pause, and the parameter is int a. So basically if a is going to be less than 255, and this is going to be the value that I'm going to get from the flex sensor. So if it's going to be less than 255, that means it's going to be bent, so it's going to return 1. While if it is in the range in between 270 and 330, then that means it is not bent and it's going to return 0. Now here we have this function car find num int x5. So basically you give in into this function, you input the array, and it goes through it and compares it with all of these ones over here, and then finds which one is it matches with. So here in our void loop, analog read the flex sensor pins and assign them to the values, and we're gonna use the functions that I just showed here. So pause is gonna basically get 0s and 1s, and then with all these lines, it's gonna put it in the array hand. So if num equals 0, that means it's just starting. So it's gonna do serial.println reading first digit. It's gonna check if that is equal find num hand. So basically, I'm gonna put in hand in this find num. So it's gonna check which ones of these it is, and then it's gonna compare it if that is equal to the index over here, which is the first one. So 5 is going to check if that's 5. So then it's going to do, if it is equal to, then we're going to check plus, and then we're going to do it for the second digit, third digit, and fourth digit. So if it was a correct password, that means that check would have gone from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. So if num is equal to 4, that means it's happened 4 times. Then we're going to do check is equal to 4, and if we're going to check if check is equal to 4, and then if it is equal to 4, that means it's a correct password, so we're going to print correct password, and if it's not, we're going to print incorrect password, and then finally we're going to set these variables back to 0. Alright, so I put my hand in the glove, and now the password is 5151, so I'm going to do that right now. 5 1 5 1, and it says password correct.